back to the action here. Look at Lord Magma, spiking Gene Starwind with that DDT impact there. Two count by that one. That's the main event, Hawaii Bash, folks. UWA Championship on the line. That's where Lord Magma defending the title against Gene Starwind, who's been feuding with for the last month and a half now. Ever since Gene Starwind was forced to waste a second wish on the Master Ring by Vaughn Kreed of the Nation of Bronze, Gene Starwind is fed up. Ever since then, it's all been uphill for Gene Starwind, is battling with the initial Vaughn, especially Lord Magma, of course, resulting in a Hell in a Cell match. And look at this. Gene Starwind, is throwing the big man right into the cell wall right there.
That definitely couldn't feel good to steal upon flush with the face of Lord Magma. And Gene Starwind once again putting the big man back inside the ring. And again, that spinning corkscrew, that lie detector in mid-air is taking Lord Magma to the outside. The momentum was too much. Of course, physics did its job. Once again, putting Lord Magma in the ring as Gene Starwind is going outside the cell. The cell's not locked. You're free to roam out wherever you want to go. Lord Magma actually going to chase Gene Starwind. Gene Starwind waiting by the door here. Just walked into Gene Starwind's grasp. Put right where you wanted him there.
Slammed him down on the ring floor. Fun with these elbow drops. We know what's going to happen in these Hell in a Cell matches. I mean, these men are going to wear each other down as humanly possible. It's not even going to stop there like a normal wrestling match would. These two men are not only going to try to get the 1, 2, 3, they're going to try to shorten their man's career. Just like that, Gene Starwind is taken for a ride there by Lord Magma with that free fall drop. And you saw Gene Starwind get thrown at least 10, 12, maybe 13 feet in the air and fall face first, ribs first onto the arena floor. We all know how unforgiving the arena floor is. That's concrete with a thin layer of padding there. And look at that. Back in the ring, Lord Magma is sidestepping that spear from Gene Starwind here. Just ragdolling Gene Starwind here. Just takes his head off with that clothesline.
One clothesline was not enough. He went for a second time. That second time might have done him in here. He's dragging his lifeless carcass to the center of the ring and covers with that nonchalant cover. That forearm just smothering the face of Gene Starwind into the mat. And cutting off the circulation, cutting off the breathing patterns of Gene Starwind. They're going to make it even that much harder to kick out of that pin. This once again going for Irish. Oh my! Just catching that bottom part of the boot of Lord Magma, still enough to turn him inside out. Don't really know how that was possible, but either way it happened. And wait a minute, Lord Magma going to finish it off early here.
7-4-5, so powerbomb there. That's a jackknife. Alright, Gene Starwind is throwing down with tremendous authority. Now once again, nonchalant covering right here on Gene Starwind. Once again, Gene Starwind kicking out there. And Gene Starwind showing his might, his tenacity over Lord Magma. Lord Magma catches Gene Starwind and hits him with the Judgment Slam. And once we see the Judgment Slam, you know what's going to happen next. Like, this could be either the last night Armageddon or the Hell's Gate Driver, perhaps. He picks Gene Starwind up with his lifeless body. Look at this. Yep, here it comes. Last night Armageddon here. This is the same move that finished off Samoa Joe at last week's opponent back, allowing Lord Magma to win his second UWA championship. Look at this. And you want to talk about authority? A powerbomb so dense he could have thrown Gene Starwind straight down to hell. And only a 3 count. A 2 count. Gene Starwind able to come back after a last ride to Armageddon and able to come back and battle after all this. Oh, look at this. That second chant. Lord Magma had to step with that one, not going to take that one sitting down.
No correction, Vaughn. It was actually a taunt, not a chant. Either way, here you go. Lord Magma trying to keep the momentum, trying to keep the pressure on after Gene Starwind kicked out of that devastating maneuver. That Judgment Slam. And of course, that jackknife. Oh my! It's that huge smash, that snake eyes in the corner. And look at this going up top. And oh, that huge lariat. Gene Starwind was got decapitated right there. And now we're just twisting the arm of Gene Starwind. Gene Starwind turning around on Lord Magma.
See Gene Starwind battling back here. I mean, folks, it's almost amazing to see this level of tenacity and courage and will and fortitude from Gene Starwind. I mean, usually, hell, folks, I mean, we saw earlier when the first powerbomb was taken, like overcast by Gene Starwind there. And we saw when Gene Starwind suffered the first jackknife from Lord Magma early in this match. I mean, normally that would play this a normal individual or mid-card or hell, even a main eventer in the UWA here. But look at Gene Starwind, not only was he able to battle from the jackknife, but also the judgment slam and the last one again, and still continue this fight. And once again, Lord Magma sidestepping Gene Starwind from that spear off the top rope. Oh, look at this. Oh, this power bombs Gene Starwind with the back of his neck right into the turnbuckle corner there. I mean, we're talking about ragdoll. We're talking about no disregard to human life. We're talking about ragdoll physics. Yeah, just look at the moveset Lord Magma dishes out.
Where's Lord Magma doing? Where's he trying to go? What is he plotting here? You see, he's thinking about doing something. Look at that, just slamming the door on the rebound as Lord Magma was exiting the cell. Able to catch Gene Starwind off guard and he's hit him. He might be concussed after that or something. Ran right into that steel door. That could not have felt good. And look at this. Oh, Lord Magma continuing his punishment. I don't know you, Rock Drop, but it seems to me that Lord Magma's had most of the offense this matchup thus far.
That may be true, Newsom. Every time we see, or you're right, Olsen, every time we see Lord Magma getting all the offense, no matter what it is, whether it's a finisher or some huge powerhouse maneuver, or anytime he uses the cell to his advantage on the Gene Starwind, it seems like Gene Starwind always finds a way to kick out until no sign of giving up one bit. I mean, for Colin now, these 2 minutes flying on top of the cell here, there's easily 20 feet in the air here, folks, and we saw at last week's Whole Night Bash, we saw Pending in 10 earlier this year, what could happen to an individual who is thrown off that structure. Kind of loud. They can fall with enough velocity to get thrown through the arena floor. That's what we saw what happened to Mitch Watterson earlier this year, back at Pandemonium. And look at that chokeslam delivered to Gene Starwind on the top of the cell. I mean, that may be a steel top, but trust me, folks, that's no give whatsoever. Just like the ring itself. And we saw the last year. Mitch Watson go through the concrete floor, end up in the basement of the Izod Center. Just giving an example of an idea of the level of physics you can expect, falling on top of that cell. But look at Lord Magma, once again, just taking apart Gene Starwind here. But just like that, Gene Starwind able to battle back with that clothesline.
You, Rock, I always have a bad feeling about this. These two individuals on top of this sadistic structure, this 20-foot high steel frame, this massive cell. This thing is not built for humans to just climb up it. Every time you can feel that something dangerous and something horrible is about to take place.
Oh, folks, and this is a little tidbit. I heard. Oh, look at this, Gene Starwind, and look at that. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Gene Starwind just throwing Lord Magma, and oh my, that corkscrew senton 20 feet higher off the top of the Hell in a Cell on Lord Magma. He's got to be done for. Look at this, all of this fall with that galactic ley line. I mean, now Gene Starwind is owning Lord Magma. But I just want to say this really quickly, folks, that, for a little tidbit, I heard that they have actually, they have renovated the Hell in a Cell for 2011. It's actually a good 5 to 6 feet taller than this cell. That's stuff you're going to want to expect from next year. And now Gene Starwind wants to go on the attack with that corkscrew senton right in front of the announce table. And now there's the title in hand.
So you're actually telling me that UWA management is actually okay to add another 5 to 10 feet to this satanic structure here, Rock Dog, and they're actually going to allow these men to put their bodies on the line and potentially get thrown off like you just saw Lord Magma? Oh my God, this company. Oh my, he just got caught!
He got caught now with his throws and throws him down that chokes him. He's destroying our damn announce table. God, shit, folks. What a huge impact by that choke slam. I mean, Lord Magma is cutting Gene's momentum in its tracks with that choke slam. And now Lord Magma climbing up the cell here. G-Star not too far behind. Now we just saw what is happening just now, and you want to tell me these two men still are insisting on fighting on top of the cell here?
How was Gene Stalin able to even come back from that? I mean, how much velocity, how much momentum got caught there when he jumped off 20 feet from the top of the cell, got caught in the choke slam position, was throttled, and how much that just goes to show you the power of Lord Magma to catch him mid-flight. Oh my God, not a single ordinary man on this planet can possibly do that. If there is, I don't know of a single person. I don't even think the franchise player would even be able to do something like that. That guy seems to get strength from God, but look at this, back on top of the cell. These two men just want to kill each other here tonight.
And look at that! That DT is sending both these men crashing through the cell. And obviously Lord Magma got the worst end of that exchange. And this could be all for Lord Magma here. God, Lord Magma will bow back after taking that 15-20 foot plunge from that DDT off the top of the cell. And I mean, Gene Starwind, referee Robert Sweeney can put what has happened. And man, kicking out of that move.
That marked the second time this entire matchup that Lord Magma's fell from the cell and still able to come back. And once again, that overcast of the Lord Magma. So just where is this momentum coming from Gene Starwind here? I mean, early on he was getting dominated, and now it's Lord Magma. I couldn't hear. Was that a 3 count? The match is still going on, and being informed that it was not. But look at this, Gene Starwind setting Lord Magma up.
Kicks in the gut, knees to the gut here. So I mean, one thing is going to send him up and send him back down to earth with the Outlaw Star Smash. Now this has got to be it, folks. How the hell is Lord Magma able to kick out that one? I mean, they would take a jump from the top of the cell. And wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Gene Starwind with that Phoenix Splash, and once again, Lord Magma catching him and stopping the momentum in its dead in its tracks with that jackknife powerbomb. I'm surprised that this was not over yet.
Oh God, what a match we're witnessing, folks. How are these guys still able to go on? This match should have been over 5-10 minutes ago. You're battling when your heart's in something so much, you want something so bad, you do anything to grasp what you want. Tonight for these men, they want that UWA World Heavyweight title. Gene Star wants it, and Lord Magma wants to walk away with it. Look good, once again, the Galactic Ley Line. Gene Star is not done. He still has momentum in his favor here.
Now hits some face first with that Blue Heaven Bomb. That's a move that Gene Star could have used to finish off Lord Magma at Bloodship before the lights went out. And look at this. This could be all for Lord Magma. Referee pins. And once again, Lord Magma kicking out both of Gene Starwind's finishers.
My God, where's Gene Starwind going? Am I sensing a little bit of desperation here? He's just hightailing it to the top of the cell. I mean, what the heck is this about? Taunting Lord Magma, just tease him. He's trying to will him to come up and follow me. He does, he's obliging, but God, why are you guys going back up here again? It makes no sense here to me, folks.
Because obviously, folks, when you're up there, the only way you can go is pretty much down, and obviously that's not good for anyone. We've seen what happened in the past, and look at this. Gene Starwind with juke and jive, vintage Gene Starwind with the elbow, and the world's highest elbow right there on top of the cell. Once again, juke and jive, and hit that elbow. Vintage Gene Starwind is in great usage of that. Look at this, and oh my God, look at that, folks! Mike, are you kidding me? No way! Once again, Lord Magma crashing through the floor and appearing on the surface here. God, talk about totally impossible scenario. And look at this, gonna fall with the Outlaw Star Smash on the outside floor here. Man, Lord Magma's gotta be done after this one, folks. Went to the arena floor and now just thrown down with the Outlaw Star Smash. And just on that suck it there. Oh my God, holy shit.